Hey there, this is Brother Baron. I am going to show you how to install MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. If you Google download MySQL, we're looking for this link right here, MySQL installer. So we're going to click right there. If you want the URL, it's right there, dev.mysql.com/downloads/installer. If you're on a Mac or Apple product, you will select your operating system here. For Apple, it may automatically select it. Your version will be different. In this case, for Windows users, we're going to use 8.0.35. If you're on an Apple computer, there may not be that recent of a version, but use whatever your most recent version is. I'm going to download the most recent installer right there. I click no thanks, just start my download. There we go. I'm going to open this, install that, hit yes. And we're going to click on custom. So we're here, server, client, full custom. We're going to click custom. I'm going to go into MySQL Server. So I just click down multiple times. I find MySQL Server and I move it over. In this case, we're also going to want a MySQL Workbench. So I go and I move that over. Before you hit next, you need to have these two products. For Apple users, your MySQL Server version may be different. For Windows users, this is what it should probably look like for you. If you have taken an analytics class before and you already have a local server running with MySQL Workbench, if you've taken CIT 111 or 225 or both, you probably have already done this. You could skip all this. You don't have to do any of this. But if you are new to the MySQL world, you would need to do this step. And for Windows users, this is what it will look like. Okay, let's see. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, now we are ready to configure our server. So we've installed MySQL Workbench, and we're going to set up our server. We'll talk in class what a server is, what we're doing. Essentially, you're just using your computer as the server. So we're going to configure it right now. The default configurations here are going to work for us. We're going to keep the port at 3306. We're going to use a strong password. I'm going to type in a password here. And we're good. So we go this way. Yes, yes. Let's make sure. Did we get a... Yes, yes. That's root password. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, yes, I grant full. Yes, execute. Just give it a moment. It'll do all the stuff it needs to do to get your server running. And again, keep in mind, when we say server in this context, it is your computer. So in this case, my computer is going to be my server. It's a local instance. It's not in the cloud. You can't access it remotely. It is simply on your computer. Okay. Sure. Yes, let's start MySQL Workbench. So this is what the MySQL Workbench looks like. We're going to add a connection. If we go here and we type new connection tester or something, whatever you want to call it, this is not relevant. You can call it anything you want. The host name should be, this is like your local IP address. Remember, your computer, this local place. So we're connecting to ourselves. The username is root, and the password is whatever password you just gave it. If I hit test connection, we are in business. You should see a successfully made MySQL connection. This means your server is running. That you can make requests to the server, which in this case is your computer, and your computer will return results.